All right, Peter, welcome to Creator Support. Tell us about what you make and what your problem is.
My name is Peter. I'm known colloquially to the children as Teacher Peter.
Teacher Peter.
I'm known colloquially to the children?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
as Teacher Peter. And I make music for children.
Din 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 dan. Suena la alarma y empiezo a rescatar. My brother's got a rocket ship. It's got 2 seats in it. We got a monkey.
And videos for those songs.
And
Is there a problem?
That's a good question, right? The problem is that for a long time, for over 6 years, I've been singing to kids at birthday parties and parks, and I've been trying to figure out how can I get the energy of this experience to the screen, and how can I disseminate what I do for children in Los Angeles and do it for kids all over the world.
And is this YouTube Kids? Like when I look at your channel,
Yeah.
it's on YouTube Kids.
Yeah, this is a made for kids channel. I have to hit that box that most people are like, what is this box? That's for me.
So no comments,
No comments, no engagement.
far fewer ads.
That's right.
Making less money from ads than a normal creator.
Yeah, exactly. And also I should mention I speak Spanish. A lot of these are bilingual.
Cool.
This is a series I did that was just a vocab word in Spanish. La
And-
palabra del día is the word of the day.
Oh!
Yeah, I could do that.
That's really good, man.
Thanks, guys.
So
That was cool.
that was really cool. I wish.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, I can kind
if
of
I
do
said
that.
that, like la palabra.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
La palabra.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, you guys have young children, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
we do.
they're my demographic.
So is that the demo? The demo is like what age range?
I would say, like in real life, I do the classes for 0 to 6, but on YouTube, I really like 2 to 4 is the age range. Preschool.
2 to 4.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like I don't think I know that much about this world of YouTube. Like I know this is probably the biggest world of YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
It's really amazing because it's
Yeah.
like I listen to you guys a lot, and you guys give advice, and I have to listen to maybe like half of it and be like, that's just not for me. That just like doesn't count for me
Because you don't like us.
because I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
When
These
I
guys
say-
are not for me.
Yeah. No, I'm just ignoring one of your voices, and I won't tell you which. No. The truth is like anything that is like about engagement or likes or shares just doesn't apply to me. A lot of stuff that's text doesn't apply to me because I'm hopefully talking to a parent when I say we're going on a bear hunt, but a kid cannot read that sentence. And so like my thumbnails like that might do better because it's just a graphic.
But 2 to 4, the assumption is parents are still choosing the video, right?
Yeah. Or the playlist.
You'd be
Or it's in a
amazed.
playlist.
You'd be
Or
amazed.
no, or not.
Yeah,
Maybe there are, yeah.
Yeah, the playlist thing is big too, for sure, because you can get associated. So I do related videos are one way. And then the other thing is the Made for Kids YouTube, which is a separate app, YouTube Kids. That has 0 ads on it.
Right.
Okay.
But it's great for visibility and a big place where you can get featured there if you have a partner.
This is how I interpret a channel like yours from a value proposition perspective. I think people like yourself, obviously the category leader here is Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
Right? That's the category leader on YouTube and in just kids content. What Miss Rachel offers from a value perspective is she offers parents time. Even further so, Miss Rachel is offering me the trust that I don't feel guilt
Yeah.
of I'm putting a screen on for my kid so I can do something.
I actually think that's a big part of it.
That's a big part,
It's
right?
having recently checked out Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
A lot of it comes down to the graphics she puts on screen that say, I am doing this exercise because this is where your child should be at 6 to 8 months or at 1 year and a half.
That's really interesting.
And that's exactly why this current thing is on screen. So it's a big part of it is not having the guilt and the confidence.
And knowing that I'm doing something or giving me the confidence that this is a good thing.
Yeah.
And probably, I'm not sure exactly what the length of Miss Rachel's episodes are, but having something that can be on screen for 20 minutes.
I do. Yeah, they're 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 to 50.
Wow.
Yeah, she's up to 90 minutes
Yeah.
at YouTube.
So one thing I'm noticing
Yeah.
that I had this thought, but I hadn't seen Miss Rachel's thumbnails. I think a very important thing to look at here is like yoga and workout YouTube.
Whoa.
Because I think it actually suggests the same thing, right? So like Yoga with Adrian, probably biggest yoga creator on YouTube, most notably yoga for neck and shoulder relief. The thumbnail is telling me the outcome, right?
Right.
She's so good at it. Yoga to feel your best. Like, do I want to feel my best?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right? I've done this many times. Yoga for your hips and lower back. I got to do that, right? Yoga for sciatica. Now when I look at Miss Rachel, same thing. Learn numbers and colors in 60 minutes. There's an outcome
Yeah.
that is being pitched. Now when I come to yours, cool image.
Yeah.
Pitch me what happens at the end. Do I learn something new? What happens in these 2 minutes in this song? Is it like learn Spanish in
Right.
3 minutes?
No, but it should be on
should be.
some of these.
I think you have to assume you're actually looking at parents first. Not that kids aren't coming across it,
Yeah.
not that kids aren't choosing it, but you can see with Miss Rachel, it's very much targeting the parents.
Can I share one more creator with you guys?
Please.
Another leader?
Yeah.
Do you guys know this guy? He might be too high stimulus for your guys' kids, but
I do not know this
No.
creator, no.
he is blowing up. And it's way...
So these are
This to me says
storytelling and-
entertainment
Yeah.
in a certain amount of time.
yeah.
The value of your videos is education, correct?
Yeah.
So that's completely different. Because value being education versus value being entertainment,
Right.
those are totally different things. I do think that there's something on the thumbnail to telling me the outcome. Who am I at the end of this? Who's my kid at the end of this? Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I need to know if I'm going to put something on for my kid.
Even if this said like quiet reading time,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would give me a better sense of the experience I'm giving my child.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. If I am to suggest Teacher Peter
Yeah.
to another parent,
Yeah.
what am I saying in the end of the sentence? If I'm like, hey, you should check out Teacher Peter. He does.
Bilingual music for kids. And it's I'm trying to say this as non-disparagingly as possible, but like I like the music too as an adult.
It's good. The music's actually
So
good.
the music's actually good is the second part of the sentence. The first part is not bilingual.
Okay.
It is, but the product is bilingual. But why is it bilingual? It's to teach
Right.
Spanish.
Is there a reason to not go all in on that value prop of teaching Spanish?
It's just that I'm a better songwriter in English. It's really just that like I've written a lot of children's songs in English.
But the songs are about. The songs are not about entertainment. The songs are about learning, right?
Not all of them. Some of them are entertainment. Like that robot one is just my friend Scott turned into a robot. It's a goofy.
So
kid
let's
song.
start to clarify, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
now we're in the wishy-washy world of
Yeah.
like, I think we have to come to this channel and be able to suggest the channel at a party,
Yeah.
or at a kid's birthday party, right? I have to be like,
And even as a parent, I kind of had a visceral reaction to like if my son was watching something to learn,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're doing like a weird robot dance. I'd be like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
It's I can't trust it, right?
I see, yeah.
The main value proposition for kids content is trust.
Mm-hmm.
It's trust. So like, Dude Perfect is obviously one of the biggest channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
When I sat with them and I asked them what their mission was, we were doing this exercise with a bunch of creators going like, what's our mission in the world? Like, what are we trying to do beyond views, beyond being on YouTube? Like, what is the mission of the brand? And Tyler from Dude Perfect said to me, to be the most trusted brand in entertainment. And I took a step back and I was like, that's an amazing mission and an amazing filter. And it totally makes sense.
Right.
Because when you turn on Dude Perfect and you have a 10 or 13-year-old, you trust them with that time.
Yeah.
And then when they have a tour, you trust that you should go as a family to the tour because they're going to take care of you. They're going to make a family-friendly, enriching environment that's fun and positive. And it really took, it was like sports is secondary. He didn't answer the question by saying like, we have the best sports, to be the biggest sports channel on YouTube. That was not the answer to the question.
It's almost like the outcome of their thing, the same way with the yoga thing, is to like bond as a family.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
First,
Correct.
And
Totally.
then it happens to be through
Correct.
sports or something.
Exactly.
Yes. And so the music, everything that's inside the content is secondary to the mission of what you're doing as a creator, right? Now I can understand it.
That like funnel
Yeah.
of removing entertainment. And I'm not saying I want it to be a boring learning channel.
Yeah.
But I know my name is Teacher Peter. The assumption is going to be that it's educational. But like, I don't know. I also think that kids learn through joy,
Yeah.
And I think they learn
Wait,
through.
but that can be your, that is not.
Entertainment can be your competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's suggesting that Miss Rachel is not entertaining.
Right. Yeah.
She's probably entertaining.
Is that what you're
Watch it,
suggesting?
I would never say anything bad about Miss Rachel in my life. Do you have that?
Are we clear?
It's fully bleeped out.
Yeah.
I love Miss Rachel.
Good.
So yeah, you can teach through entertainment.
Yeah.
But the main value prop of why I put on your channel is because my kid's gonna learn.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of entertainment content.
Yeah.
With kids.
Yes.
Obviously, we're friends with Julian from Recess Therapy.
Amazing.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he really is.
It's beautiful. It's joyous. It's fun. It's shareable. It's conversational. It's Recess Therapy is meant for adults
It is.
to share.
It is.
And to bring back childlike wonder, to
Yeah.
remember what it's like to be a kid.
But it's funny that you mentioned that. I don't know if we're ready to like share a video, but I think that
Let's share a video.
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
confuse things more.
The series that you're working on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
this sticky note.
That's the sticky notes.
Okay.
Upbeat and fast, like slow.
I like
about-
medium.
What if I went like this?
Kinda.
What if I did like this?
I like that.
Welcome back to
Sticky notes.
First we gotta draw about it, then we'll write a song about it. Sticky notes.
with Teacher Peter. I'm here with my new friend.
Clara.
Hi, Clara.
Hi, Clara!
Good job.
Who are
I heard
they?
that You won a drawing contest.
A placeholder.
Okay.
Because I'm not an animator.
Okay.
You're a dentist. What did you draw for that contest?
I drawed one dentist and another dentist, and like one was.
So what's the premise of the show is kid draws something, you make a song about what they
Exactly,
drew. Okay, so it feels like you are very inspired by Julian.
Yeah.
Celebrity Substitute, Recess Therapy, his different shows that he's made. Very fun. Can we draw? Can you grab that?
I would love to draw.
Okay. I want to. I think one thing is like when you are a creative individual and you're capable of anything, you will make everything.
Yeah.
And like I am 1000% squarely in the definition of what I just said. I'm not speaking to you from a position of I have sorted that out. I just am more aware of it when I'm doing it. And so I think we have to look at this as like either concentric circles, which we could. Concentric circles.
Concentric circles.
Okay,
I see,
all right.
I see.
Concentric circles.
Circles within circles.
Circles within circles. So a small circle,
If you could have said it more colloquially.
a small circle, and then a medium circle, and then a bigger circle outside of it. Okay. So the reason I'm drawing this is because
I'm drawing it.
I was going to say.
Yeah. For anyone watching, those
You guys
circles.
have melded
Yeah,
past
yeah.
your own limbs.
This is my work.
the reason we are drawing this is in the center here is the core. This is the Peter Teacher brand. This is going to be a dense population of people who are really into a thing, right? Who can really latch onto it. And like this is the first thing to build is like what is that core format? To me, that is educational music videos for kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. And the more specific we can get, the better. Is it like to learn other languages or to learn Spanish? Or is it, do you have different series? Is one a Spanish series, one's a numbers series, one's a colors series, one's a food series?
Yeah,
Like,
animals. That feels more
okay,
likely.
so this is education is like squarely in the center.
Okay.
What you just showed us
Yeah.
is not education, it's
it's not.
entertainment,
Yeah.
right? And so you can draw like a line and then write. Like this is education. So your filter here is like education music for kids. And I would ensure that every video is outcome oriented. This is YouTube to me also, by the way. I think this is like YouTube long form, play with short form. I don't know how shorts works with YouTube Kids, but like that's YouTube.
Okay.
As we start going out, what you just showed me is actually this furthest one, which is like the widest net is entertainment.
Yeah.
Right? And what you just showed me is very fun entertainment. To me, what I just saw is gonna work better on Instagram than it is on YouTube, correct?
And that is the plan. Is I wanted to create something that could be on YouTube for children aspirationally. And that's what the puppets are there to do and the graphics. But then I want to be able to cut it up into shorts and also put it out for their parents.
I actually think the whole thing is a short.
You gotta make it for shorts. Yeah.
Watching that video, if we were to keep playing,
Yeah.
the true entertainment moment
Uh-huh.
is 3/4 of the way through when you actually start.
Pick up a guitar.
Yeah, when you pick up a guitar and you start singing and playing music.
Right.
Then it actually just started.
Okay.
Because it kind of felt like
Yeah.
for the first 3/4, I'm witnessing pre-production before the cameras should have been turned on,
Interesting. Okay.
is the way I felt.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you're just exploring, trying to figure out what the product's going to be for me to watch.
so, God, I'm like, I thought she was so cute. Let's have so much of that.
No,
but
she's...
So Colin, you didn't think she?
Yeah, for the record, I'm not
do you
saying...
guys like the idea that your most controversial episode is the children's
I'm
one?
not saying that the child was the problem of the episode.
Oh man, I wanted so much of her talking.
No
is what I
problem
meant
with
to
the
say.
child.
Down the
But I
barrel,
think-
please, Clara. Same thing I said about Miss Rachel.
Clara, you did great. You did nothing wrong,
That's crazy.
for the record. And while I'm here, Miss Rachel,
you also have done nothing wrong.
you've also done nothing wrong. But when I watched it, I felt like Sticky Notes,
Yeah.
even as a name. I liked it, but you got to show me how that plays into the fabric of the series. And I felt like it could be 3 sticky notes, like a drawing, a word, some other ingredient that are on those sticky notes. And I immediately get those, bop, bop, bop. That's
Yeah.
the ingredients of the song. Here we go. Now I'm
Got
going
it.
to make it.
Okay,
Right? She gives me the ingredients. Here's the song.
that's cool.
Yeah, that all of your entertainment, in my opinion, should be short form vertical and should be made for short form vertical. It should not be made for long form. All of your long form energy should go into evergreen videos that are learning based, that can be watched now or in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like what I just showed you with Yoga with Adrian, some of those videos are 8 years old and have 20 million views because people can watch them an unlimited amount of time.
Yeah.
A short form piece of content is a unit of conversation. The reason why recess therapy works is because I watch a cute video that makes me smile and I press send and I send it to my wife and she laughs.
Right.
That is what short form video is.
Yeah.
That's why it's built for Instagram. Right?
Yeah, totally.
Because the DMs are where people are going to view that content.
Whereas YouTube, to Samir's point, is a library.
It's a search and discovery library.
that for all of time, your videos can be surfaced.
Let's talk about the middle. This middle to me is your in-person classes. And I think there's an opportunity for this to become virtual classes.
Oh, interesting.
Because the best marketing for this is this. Right?
That's interesting.
When you're at the class,
Yeah.
you end with a great song that everybody loves.
Yeah.
You want to watch it at home? It's on my YouTube channel.
Right.
I'm going to call this one events
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's call it events.
because the other
yeah.
two are E.
Yeah.
Branding this guy.
Yeah. So I think the next step here for you, if I was to go like priorities 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Number 1 is education.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your slate over the next couple months.
Yeah.
And don't think about uploading YouTube videos as like, what's my next video? It's like, what's my playlist that will be viewed for the next decade?
Right.
Right? So go series by series. That's, again, numbers, colors, language, eating, tying shoes, whatever these things are.
Yeah.
Knock off all the biggest ones and make, great versions of them with thumbnails that suggest the outcome, suggest the time, solve problems
I love
for
that.
parents.
Suggesting the outcome is
Yes.
so great. I love that.
And then go from there and go, let me figure out, like right now you make your money on doing in-person events.
That's right.
Can people outside of Los Angeles attend your events?
No.
What if they could? What if these were virtual events?
Yeah.
What if you had Sunday music class that was like live streamed or like virtual tickets and people brought their musical instruments and you were live on Zoom?
I'm down. Like I'll do
Yeah,
that.
I would do that. I would do that. Right? A lot of parents would do that. If this business took up 100% of your time, would you be happy?
Honestly, I really like the double life that I live. Like,
Explain to the people what your double life is.
I sing in a band called Arms Akimbo. We make indie rock and folk music. I was like, I've been in this band for 10 years. COVID happened. I started doing Mommy and Me music classes. Fell into this thing while my cool friends were like
Doing
smoking
cool things.
cigarettes
Yeah,
outside of the Echo and stuff. And I was like
Not
singing
Teacher
Baby
Peter.
Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, not,
And
not Teacher Peter. He wasn't doing that.
No, I wasn't. And I started out embarrassed and I fell in love with this and started, the kids started going to preschool and stuff and like falling in love with the music. And so I had like a full arc and this takes up more and more of my life and I'm happier and happier with it. But I do want the outlet,
Yeah.
so I don't know if I'd be okay with it being 100%. 75% I'd be okay with.
I think to execute this to the highest ability, it requires like 100% focus for sure.
Trying to break up Arms Akimbo.
Is that what you're doing?
Not at all.
You want to say something on record?
He's like, I'm actually not as worried about offending them at all.
I do sing, so if there's a there's
I knew there was another
somehow
motive
there was
here.
an
man.
opening in Arms Akimbo,
I knew.
anything's possible.
That was a promotion.
I'm not saying this from a place of like I've sorted this out, but I think there's a lot of hard questions as a creative individual where like in your head you're like, I can do all of it.
Yeah.
I can make this, I can make that. I can stay up late and edit this, and like you start to get in this place where it's like, well, which one is the thing? Because no matter what, if there's anything I've learned is like just making one creative project work requires 100% focus.
Yeah.
And it's hard when like you have a clarification of like how to make money.
Right.
Right, because like right now you're making money through this.
Exactly.
So if we were to take like small steps also just to understand like the education, viewership on YouTube Kids, is the amount of viewership you're getting like paying your bills?
No, I have paid my rent 2 months from my YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Like AdSense.
And when did that, is AdSense is, I'm assuming, the only possible way to make money on YouTube Kids. Obviously you can't do sponsorships, you can't do advertising.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do any of that. I mean, I if there is a way to do that, I haven't found it. I don't know what it is.
So it's primarily these classes. That's where,
right.
yeah.
Can you, so then can you promote anything in those videos or no? Like, could you promote virtual classes?
Yeah, I could. I don't know. Yeah, I think I could.
That
It's
also
definitely a start.
That
It's a
also
start,
may
a
come
better place to start.
That may come here.
Yeah.
On entertainment on Instagram, it may be like building out a email list for events there.
That actually might be the best
That might
use
be the
of
best
this.
use of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Period.
Is email
Because you know you're
collection.
targeting parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Email collection to then promote events and then get into there. Yeah. Google AdSense would be the most like compounding, relatively passive over time.
Yes.
So I think then cut everything else out except for building the library on YouTube for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Like do your events that you're doing, pay your rent like that, but just go all in on being like, look at every fitness channel and get in that mindset of like, somebody is clicking on this for an outcome.
Yeah.
How are they communicating that?
Yeah.
I need to communicate that in my videos. That is like my homework to you is like focus there
6 months of that.
and design all the thumbnails before you make the videos. Just be like, okay, what's the most compelling pitch of education? Is it learning Spanish? Is it learning colors? Is it like, where do I fit? Because there's going to be a sea of people trying to do this.
Yes.
Do you
Ditto.
feel a little more clear?
I feel a lot more clear. I have always had this branding issue because like you said, I want to do everything, and I have learned to edit for this purpose,
Yeah.
and it's not even one of my strengths. It's just like who else is going to do it? You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you with a quote, which is from Tom Sachs, who's like an incredible artist. He said, "Creativity is the enemy. Simplicity is the answer." And he's one of the most creative people I've ever seen in my life. And I think it's an honest interpretation of what it feels like to be a creative person, is that you're faced with this aggression of creativity coming at you.
Yeah.
And everything that is simple isn't enough.
Yeah.
And then you have no choice but to make it more creative. And by the time it gets there, you're trying to explain it to someone and they're like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And that, like simplicity is the answer. Make it simple and then take it really seriously.
I really relate to that.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, man.
cool.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank
Thanks,
you for coming
fellas.
on.
Appreciate you.
Check out Teacher Peter, especially if you have kids, then definitely check out Teacher Peter. And maybe go to one of his virtual live events coming up soon.
Which will exist.
It will exist soon. All right, cool. If you liked watching us workshop Teacher Peter's problem, check out this video here on Creator Support. All right, see ya.